I'll be going out for 2 to 3 job interviews tomorrow. Wish me luck. Problem is with these jobs, they don't pay enough. I'm going to be working just to pay my parents, so it doesn't help me get a vehicle out of it. Imagine that. But at least I'll be working. Hopefully. It's just interviews. Yeah, I'm better at my trade because I am my boss. I don't have a whole bunch of people fucking with my job except for the customer. And most of the time, the customers are pretty cool. Every once in a while, you run into those people that are trying to get shit for free. They should just tell me, look, this is what I want to get it done for. Nah, I don't want to pay over that. Most of the time, I'll be like, all right. If it seems kind of close to fair, I will write the difference off in a tax write-off, as in I will donate it to your job, which means that's me donating free labor to you. All you got to do is sign it. That means I get a tax break at the end of the year for helping. Yeah. Do I always do that? No, because a lot of times I need the money. And a lot of times I'll tell my customer, look, you pay this price, bring me some referrals, I'll make sure you get it back. Because if they bring me referrals, I offer 10% off of each job that I get. There's a reason why I offer percentage. Right. The bigger the labor money, the bigger the payout for that person. I have very good credit with doing this. Yes, I do. I will pay my guys and who I owe before I pay myself. Yeah. I would love to get my business back so I can start putting some of these kids out here that don't know a trade to work. My son Kyle. David would have been next. Yeah, they're going to learn it. If they want to. If they're not working or making money, they're going to come out to jobs and do work. Yes, they are. Summertime. They would have been working the summers with me. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard the bullshit. She didn't know she was pregnant. My ass. Yes, she did. And I'm tired of hearing that bullshit. I'm telling you right now, again, right hand to God, she asked for that child for over 90 days. 3 months. Over. She got exactly what she asked for. And she knew she was pregnant. She's just playing that dumb innocent. She wasn't innocent. Or why would I say that? Well, because you're bitter that you're not with her. No, the fuck I'm not. Is it possible that I'm just telling the truth? Boy, there's another possibility there now, isn't there? People, I swear. They get it in their head that they believe this is what it is. But the funny part is they don't even use any facts to prove that. They just feel that's what it is. Now, some of them are pretty damn good. And sometimes I'm looking at them like, how the hell you know that? They're like, well, why are you worried? I'm not worried. I'm intrigued. Like, yeah, I kind of got the same face for all of it. So maybe that's it. Excuse me, I'm not an actor. I don't have a whole bunch of dumbass faces. No, you're making fun of actors? No. I say dumbass faces because I don't know how to do that. I don't. I don't know how to improv and on cue and all that. I don't fucking know that shit. I don't want to know it. What's that going to do? Make me a worse salesman? Well, no, it'll make you a better salesman. No, it won't. You're lying to people. How does that make you better? Any salesman that lies is not a good salesman. One that's nice and bullshits with you to make your day feel better, different. But one that won't bullshit you about the product you buy or the installation or, you know, anything like that, that's different. And I'm not the type of installer to just be a dick and lay my job. I will let your dogs out. I'm the one that will do extra stuff just to make sure you have nothing to worry about at the end. I'm the one that, as long as you ain't completely hugging my shoulder the whole time, yeah, I'll show you what I'm doing. But if you start to ask too many questions and take too much of my time, I'm going to be like, all right, you need to just watch so I can do this. Because it's production. If you want it done fast, quality, and right, I do have to focus, you know. And yes, I can lay LVP and laminate without a tape measure. Oh, wait until y'all see that. I can lay carpet in the complete dark without a light. Yeah. Cutting it in, kicking it, tucking it, stretching it. I wish my buddy Jake was here. He would know that. Jacob Jones. Yeah. Fucked up, man. Told you, I've had a lot of friends commit suicide. A lot of friends just up and leave for doing dumb shit. Had stepbrothers. One stepbrother the same way. Now my other stepbrother and his brother-in-law, I still believe that was my nephew and my cousin. Oh yeah. Without a shadow of a doubt. Yes, I do. Especially when I brought up the fact of him and his buddy talking about how you can take rubbing alcohol and tobacco and make cigarettes more lethal. They were laughing about it in the old house that they lived in before they ended up burning it down. Yeah, they blamed it on his dad, but they burnt down a barn because they kept flicking cigarettes in between the cracks in an old barn. Yeah, you know what's about to happen. Anyway, then, shortly after that, the house burns down the same way, apparently. Right. Now, mind you, this house has all kinds of ammunition in it, all kinds of animals that passed. No, they didn't get anybody up. Or not the animals that I know of. But I don't want to get into all that. That's just weird shit with my family. No, whatever they get away with, God will get them. And a lot of it, I don't have solid evidence on it. I just know from what I've seen, heard, and paid attention to. Now, if I walked around with a camera in my eye, it would have caught a lot more. Yeah, it also doesn't help that they're considered golden boys. Right, because of their parents and their grandparents, not because of them. Right. Yeah, I've gotten on their family because they allowed it. To an extent. I mean, I feel when something like that happens, whether it seems like an accident or not, you still have to sift through the aftermath or debris and figure out what the hell happened. You don't just assume and let that go. This is somebody's life that was lost. Same thing with my kids. A lot of people would tell me, well, the reason you looked into it is because you wanted them in trouble. You hate your ex. I was very upset at my ex, yes. I didn't hate her. You can tell that from the text messages and everything I did. Was I disappointed? Yeah. I have every right to be. $40,000 for a wedding, and this bitch is sleeping with my cousin and my brother. I didn't do nothing. I was working. She had a great relationship. We were happy. We were goofing. There was no reason for any of this to take place. I can't believe you can see that scar on my face. It's light now. Looks like an old man line. Yeah, that's where people tried to use objects to hurt me. Didn't work. Oh, yeah. Am I average in looks, height, and all that? Yeah. A little short for a guy, but I take after my grandfather. Didn't have a choice. That's the way it worked out. I need to make some money. My parents need it, and so do I. Of course, they're going to get it first. And then whatever's left, I will use to do what I got to do like I normally do. Now, was I asking for a handout? No. I would never try to ask for a handout. Everybody that I've ever asked for any help for, I've always put the offer on the table that I'm paying it back, whether they say yes or no to it, and they get it back. Yeah. I told you, I wasn't working after my kids passed. My ex started a whole bunch of stuff. Actually, just before my kids passed. And no, I wasn't working because, again, my ex was messing with my job. Yeah, Dave Fry. Sorry, that's when the situation with Dave Fry was going down. You guys have no clue what I did for that man. None. Yeah, I lost a lot of money just to make sure him and his crew was good. And shocked the shit out of the owner of Elkton Carpet and Tile. Thanks a lot, Chuck. You've known me since I worked at American Home Interiors. What's wrong with you, dude? Yeah, discrimination is what it was. Don't worry, I'm coming to talk to you. Mm-hmm. You owe me. Yeah, you do. All I want is my job. That's it. And I'm tired of you telling me that Cecil County is so mad at me, you just don't know. Fuck Cecil County. I'm there to work. I ain't there to hold their hand. Come on, y'all. Before all this shit hits the fan, I need to get back to work. I'm almost 40 years old. I'm not walking miles and miles again. Nope. I'm not getting hit in the face with Snapple bottles, almost hit with cars, car doors, people starting shit just because I need to walk to work. I'm not doing that again. All that's going to do is land me in jail. Because I ain't going to be like, oh. I'm going to be like, come here, motherfucker. Got hit in the throat with an egg. Yeah, that's funny. And yeah, I probably deserved it. Even though I've never done that shit to people when I was younger. I would open my door and scare them. Make them think that, but then I'd close it. Yeah, I was a dick. Made it think it was funny for them to jump in a ditch and cuss at me. Yeah, that's what I got paid back for. I don't know. Yeah, Tiff didn't have any milk for David. I just showed up at her mom's boyfriend's. Actually, this was the night she attacked Tiffany. She was pregnant. The house where they were at didn't have any milk, so I walked up to Royal Farms. About a half mile, maybe a mile. Got the milk, brought it back, and on my way back, I got hit in the throat with an egg. Thankfully, it wasn't hard boiled,